What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a quick review of these heated gloves for both men or women. In this review, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about these gloves, including one thing that you should know before buying. So guys, I got these gloves. We like doing some skiing. I like doing hunting. There's a number of different things that I like to do. But one of the things that I think happens, not like if you're outside for a short amount of time, but if you're outside for a long amount of time, your fingers get really cold, your hands get really cold, and that's kind of a problem that I've dealt with. So I decided that I wanted to try out different heated gloves, and this pair actually surprised me. They're very, very good, and I like some of the functionality that they have. So I'll show you how it works in a second, but basically you just take these batteries right here, right? And you slide them into this little pouch here. There's a plug in there, and then what it actually does is it heats up the entire glove. Now the glove is not stiff, anything like that, right? It just basically is this very flexible kind of mesh that's on the inside that warms them up. So that's how it actually works. Like I said, I'll show you in a second, actually, plug it in and everything. But a few things about this that I really like. Well, first off, they're just good gloves. I mean, just straight up. They're very good gloves. They're big. They're kind of bulky, which I don't think is a bad thing. I mean, you want your hands to stay warm, right? But they're big. They have a lot of padding on the inside. They're very comfortable. They have these so that you can kind of tighten them up around your wrists, which is nice. This is actually a cool little addition. So I don't know exactly what this is, but this is almost like a kind of like a stickier material. So if you're, shoveling snow or holding, skis, anything like that, it'll actually, or the poles for the skis, I should say, it will basically hold better. So I like this functionality. I thought that this was pretty cool, and I can definitely confirm that even when it gets wet, it actually does hold things pretty well. The other thing that was kind of cool, and I didn't really expect this or know if this was true or not, but this finger, well, this thumb, and then this finger as well, this material that you see, and it probably works on the other ones. I only tested on these two, but they actually will work with your smartphone. So, sliding and touch screen type stuff, this actually does work with that, which I thought was pretty neat. Now, it's worth mentioning that these are waterproof, and it didn't take me too long to charge these. I want to say, usually I charge them when I'm going to use them, I just charge them overnight, right? But I think about 3 to 4 hours will probably get you the charge that you really need out of these. And these, depending on the setting, and I'll show you in a second how it works, but depending on the setting that you have them on, they can last easily like a full 8 hours, 10 hours, no problem. So it just depends on what setting you have it on. But yeah, they definitely are a quality product. All right, so earlier I wasn't even realizing what I was doing. I was pointing to this one right here. That's actually the one that your hand goes in. Sorry guys, I wasn't paying attention. Right here is where the actual battery will go in. So let me go ahead and basically all you do is connect this to this right here. All right, you can see it's connected there. You basically just push it in, right? Hard for me to do this with one hand, by the way. And then you zipper it up. So now it is all ready to go. And then you press these buttons right here. Hold it down to get it started, right? So there are 3 different colors to this, right? There is the high, which is the red. That's a high level. Now that goes, this high level right here will go 2.5 to 3.5 hours if you keep it on this most of the time. I don't really see a need to do that unless you're in really cold temperatures. Gets to, I had to look on this, about 140 to 150 degrees. So it's pretty warm, to be honest with you. Medium is blue, which is 3.5 to 4.5 hours. And that goes from 122 degrees to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. And then low level, which honestly is where I usually leave it because it lasts a while. So this is 6.5 to 8 hours, and it goes from 105 degrees to 115 degrees. So this is actually what I prefer when I use it because it warms my hand up, but not to a point to where, it's like really, really hot. And plus it just lasts the longest. That's definitely the nicest thing about it. And now I know you can't feel through this video, but it is actually pretty warm. And it does a really good job of getting your fingertips and also your palm. Now, in terms of the one thing I really like about this, and I didn't find this a ton with other brands. One thing I really like about these, and I do have an extra pair of them, they allow you to get another pair of batteries, which is actually really nice because if you're out for more than 8 hours and you want to keep your hands warm, and you need to do that usually with hunting. That's a thing that becomes a problem. So I actually have a second pair of the batteries that you can buy separately. So I thought that was really nice that the brand offered that. It's listed on their listing. You can check that out. But yeah, overall, these are definitely a quality product if you're kind of on the fence about it. I mean, it comes with the batteries, the gloves, this little cheapy bag, smart heating bag, and then a charger to charge the batteries. But yeah, overall, guys, really happy with them, really like them. So if you're considering it, definitely don't be hesitant. I think they're a really good quality pair of gloves, and hope you enjoy them.